Now can you hear me? I think I figured it out.
Now can you hear me?
Now we got it.
Figured it out. Now can you hear me?
Okay, guys, hold on. This is a learning experience for me. Got it. Finally got it. Okay. No sound on YouTube. Okay, Carolyn, the YouTube is back on now. I had to hit the microphone button. Didn't even think about it. All right, I picked up this right here from Hobby Lobby. It had been $22, $21.99, and they had it marked down to $5.49. And I'm going to have an auction on Tuesday. This is going to go in the auction. Okay, good, Jackie. Thank you. Oh, believe me, I know that, Vicki. It is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's see here. Hey, Kay. Hey, Catherine. Let me get my dryer here real quick and just take this off. I didn't see the stickers on the back. I have been working with my stand because it fell down on me and it scared me. Yes, Teresa, I'm on both. Let's get this off right here. I should have already taken it off, but I want to make sure I knew the price of it. You guys can see I am changing things up. I've got another desk beside me. I came over here and I started moving stuff around. Okay, let me get over here real quick, see which one I'm on. Yeah, Lorraine, once my hand quit hurting last week, I came back in here and I started moving stuff around. I got a big table over here. I've got stands over here, trying to get everything to belong where it's supposed to go. Sometimes that's easier said than done, though. Okay, I am going to put this paper on. It had a little nick up here, and I'm sure that's why it went on sale. We're just gonna sand off that little nick right there. And like I said, come Tuesday, I'm going to show you everything tomorrow night or tomorrow sometime and show you what's going to be in my auction on Tuesday. I said I wasn't going to have another auction. I changed my mind. I just changed my mind. And I pulled out some of my rice paper from Decoupage Central. I had this really pretty sunflower, but I decided I'm not going to do that one. This was a bigger sunflower. Barbara, go out and come on. No sound on Facebook. Shar, can you hear me on Facebook? Because it's on. I've got it turned on. But we're going to go ahead and not do the sunflowers. And then I had this really pretty one right here. I thought was really neutral. It has a little bit of the vintage egg blue in it. A little bit of writing. And I thought about putting this on it. This would make a really good book holder. Thank you, Betsy. This would be a really good book holder. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Book holder. And then this one right here was a birdhouse, but it wouldn't fit on the whole thing. It would just kind of fit up here on the top, which that would be okay. That would be okay. But I don't really want the pink on it. And then I had this cute mason jar. It's got the bees. We could put this on it, and I would paint it out with this cream. But I think I would lose some of it down here at the bottom. But this one would be a pretty one right here. That one would. And then I came up with some really pretty butterflies. And it's got butterflies. It's got some newsprint on it. It's a little different. Okay, thank you, Dawn. A little different right here. Go out and come back in. That did me too on Shar's. Right here. This one right here. I kind of thought that one right there. And then I came up with this one right here. This one, Has a little bit of every color in it. That one would be pretty, but if I do that, I'm gonna miss the bird up here at the top. So what I decided to do is do something a little bit different and put this one on right here. It's a little more muted, and I wanna go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and crackle on top of it, kind of like I did the sunflower. We did a cute little sunflower a couple weeks ago. Hey, Robin. It is a pretty butterfly. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one on right here. We're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and use the duck egg, I think, because it kind of brings out that color of that blue green right there. But I am going to paint underneath it this white, and we are going to crackle it. You like the print on here? I think it's a pretty, pretty print. Let me grab a brush here, and I have a paper plate back here. Get all my fuzz off of it, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint the inside of it with this lighter color, and then we'll do the outside of it with the duck egg blue. And I'm gonna go ahead and just tear, before I do that, I'm gonna tear this to make sure I get it on my page good. Oh my goodness. I don't know if anybody, is this setup okay where you guys can see everything? Because that's what I was worried about was my iPad. Let's go ahead and take our bottom off, and I'm going to kind of round my edges just a little bit. I'm going to put it up there and kind of tear around that edge. I just got a bottle of water here because I didn't feel like bringing a gallon jug over here of distilled water, so I just poured some in here and brought it over because I have to use distilled water with my laser. Hey, Mary. Whoops, I just about put it in the paint. Let's go ahead and take this off just a little bit more. I don't want any of that white on there. Just a little bit. Hopefully I can get this done in an hour. I kind of stressed myself out just a little bit. Thank you, Shar. Okay, let's come right here, and I'm going to take that, and I'm going to use that corner for my edge right here. Because if I take any extra off, I'm going to take it off the top, because I like that bottom there. Hey, Lynn. How many we got watching on YouTube? 26. We'll get there. I just need to get my hours up. So I'm probably going to go live a couple times a week on YouTube. Thank you. Jeff needs it. He's pretty sure he has got a disc out. When he had an appointment a few weeks ago, the doctor kind of raised his left leg up, and ever since then, his back has just really been hurting, and he has bulging disc anyway. So tomorrow, he didn't want to go today. Tomorrow, I'm going to take him over to the VA, to the ER, and they can check his back out. Oh, yeah. Jeff is tank killer for sure. I'm going to go ahead and take the white off of this. We're going to have plenty on the sides. And we're going to be able to see that crackle on that duck egg green too. Hey, Chelsea. If you guys all like this video, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. That helps. Or give me some hearts or whatever YouTube does. I'm not really for sure just yet. Okay. Let's see what we got right here. So I'm going to have to take my curve about right here. No, Vicki, it's Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. It's just Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. If you go to my page, I have a link on there. Jeff's is tank killer because I'm on his iPad. I've got two iPads here, my phone and my computer. Because I wasn't for sure what I needed. Okay, let's come on here. I'm going to just keep coming down just a little bit and get the rest of that off. And I'm going to check it up here at the top. Looks like I need to come down just a little bit more. So we're going to bring that up just a little bit. And we're going to take it off of this side up here. And I'm just going to follow that curve right there. And I'm going to scoot my paper over because of that neck there. Now I'm going to flip that over. Make sure I can get this curve on this side the same. Thank you, Robin. Okay. Guys, did you like that birdhouse that Char made? That is probably one of the most popular kits I have on my website. For some reason, people like those birdhouses. I have a couple different birdhouses on there too. Okay, I'm just trying to smooth it out just a little bit. But let's get our paper going so it can dry. And I don't have it quite even up here, and I want it to be even since I'm going to sell it. It's raining there? No, it's not raining here, but Andrea, our internet went out. Oh gosh, halfway through Tracy's video, and then halfway through Char's, and Sheila's was doing the same thing. I was starting to get worried that I wasn't going to get to go on at all. Guys, I will have a new video out in the morning. I am feeling so much better. I can get one done. Okay, now we got paper off here. I think we've got just enough off the top because I do want to see some of that green at the top. Let me kind of clean up my edges just a tad. We like the fuzzy, but we don't like it so fuzzy. It looks funny. Well, mainly because Facebook isn't sending us out, and they're kind of not recommending our pages, and they're going to take our videos down after 30 days, our live videos, and we're having to go in and back up all of our old videos. I'm finally up to year 2022 trying to get all my videos saved. It's thundering over at your house, Tony? Okay, let's go ahead and get our white here. This is vintage lace, and I'm going to put it right underneath this rice paper. I'm just trying to make my line here, and we'll put it back over and kind of gauge it. Let me kind of get right here. Just kind of want a white surface underneath it so that will really pop. And I'm probably in a little bit more than I need to be, but we'll see here. Nothing else, we can always cover it up with blue. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and paint the inside of this. This is that paint that I got from Afraid Not, my friend Nicole. I tell you what, guys, I'm hooked on her paint. You had pics of a lot of your crafts. My phone deleted all my... Oh, goodness. Well, if there's a particular one you're wanting, let me know. I probably have it. I'm going to try to save my pictures after I get my videos downloaded. Because I don't want to work all these years on my videos and then Facebook just deletes them. That's not fair. So I am trying to download. Now I'm not downloading any auctions or anything like that. Or some that didn't have good video quality. I'm going to just recreate those videos into some new videos. Because back in the beginning, it was kind of hard. Okay, that's not a complete coat, but it'll be light pretty much for the whole underneath. And we're going to go ahead and dry it. Brenda. You had Beth, Sheila, Loretta, Star. I didn't see the rest of that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paint the outside of this with this duck egg blue. And I bet that is stuck because I've lost this container I don't know how many times. Let me see what that says. And you can't find, oh, there we go. Hey, Vicky, I'm glad you found us over here. Whoops. This must be my old one. I'm not going to peel anything off in there. Let me grab a brush here. Let me get a good brush. Let me stir that up a little bit. Somewhere in here I've got 2 more of these jugs, or these tubs of this duck egg, vintage duck egg. Let's go ahead and start painting it. I think it's going to look pretty with that paper. Let me get a little brush here. I'm kind of go in that little glob right there. We'll just paint that up. And we're going to paint the back of it too, but we'll get the front of it at least painted today. But this will be in the auction on Tuesday. And I'll probably do the auction in the house, that way Jeff can help me. It'd be easier if I did it out here because most of the stuff's out here, but there's not really any comfortable place for him to sit with his back. Okay, we got that. Let me smooth out my paint just a little bit. And this does have like a stand on the back of it too. It can be like a recipe book holder, an iPad holder, just whatever you want to make it. There's a little divot right there. Gosh, that's such a pretty color. A pretty color of paint. It's not green really, and it's not kind of a blue. It's just kind of that in between for both of them. It reminds me almost of those Dominecker eggs. If you ever seen a Dominecker egg, that's the eggs that are kind of black and white. My grandma used to have chickens when we were growing up as kids. It almost makes you want to start growing your own chickens now to have your eggs. I did see something on Facebook today. It was a wire basket where, and the person said they got it from Amazon. If you have eggs or you do fresh eggs, they have one where you get your eggs every day, and at the very top one it says use now. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. I'm going to have to come right down in here. Where I can see this. Probably should have did this part first. We'll get a little bit on the bottom there. It's okay. Let me dry this real quick so I don't get paint all over my shirt. Yes, I am going to Best Retreat. I am going to Best. Yeah, I'll definitely be at Best Retreat. I love to cook, but since I've had alpha-gal, it kind of makes it hard because I can only cook certain things, and it's usually something chicken or pork. And honestly, I get so tired of chicken and pork. And the funny thing is, I told Jeff today, I said, you know when I am hungry, I have been eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I have never really liked peanut butter and jelly. Boy, now this isn't going to be easy to paint right in there. But that's okay, I'll get it. I'm just not a peanut butter and jelly person, but I've been eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Thankfully, I can still eat that. I think I got every bit of that painted. What do you know? We got it all painted. My little handle up here is still dry. Oh, wow, Jackie. I am so excited. I am so excited. I know, I'm going to finally get to meet Loretta. And I have met Beth and Randy before. And I'm not going to get to go to the I'm not going to get to go to the Vintage Soul Sisters retreat this year. Because the week before, no, excuse me, the day that that event is over, I have to be back here because I'm going to be in Fort Smith for an entire week. Well, actually 10 days watching my grandsons because Declan's going to be in school and I want to make it easier on Declan. Oh, it's not even organized, Kefany, if you would see the other side of it. But I am working on it. I am working on it. But I'm going to watch the boys down in Fort Smith and take Declan to school. And Griffin will go to daycare. And then I'll come home if I have any orders I need to cut out. And if I don't have any orders in the queue, then I'll stay down there. And then I'll pick them up from school. Go back and pick them up from school. Fix them dinner. Put them to bed. And start over. But then on weekends, I plan on coming home with them. That way Jeff can spend some time with the boys. Unless he comes down and eats with us. But that's just a long trip. Let me get just a little bit more up there on that top. Now, I'm not going to crackle the back, but we are going to paint the back out. I got 30 minutes here. Hopefully I can get this done. Because Sheila's going to be on after me. And she will be on YouTube and... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and not do the back right now. If I get a chance, I will. But I want to make sure I at least get this done before my time's up. And then I'll get the bottom too. But it will be done before Tuesday. Well, I had some wipes in here. I knew I had some wipes. Whoops. You see what that right there is? There we go. I absolutely love to cook. I wish I could do more of it online. Let me see if I can see what the comments are there. But yeah, I'll be at Best Retreats. Sheila will be there. Let me get all these little pieces off. And let's go ahead and dry this really good. We're going to go ahead and Mod Podge our paper down. Oh yeah, I've met Kitty and Dina too. They're sweet. Glenda is called, it's Dixie Belle Vintage Duck. Hey, Kathy. Yes, I do have a video. I'll find you one. I think I've got several videos. Even Jeff's done some of the videos, Vicky, with the military cutouts. Because when I was downloading them, I had like maybe 4 or 5 different videos. 2 of them that he did and 1 that I did, or a couple that I did. Oops, that's wet over here. Felt wet. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Oh, yeah, it would cost an arm and a leg with Canada. Kevin, I usually get it at like little booths. There's a booth in Muskogee now. It was over in Woodall. Between Sheila and I, a lady had it. And then I know there's a place in Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's a place called something yard sale. Something. It's just like a booth with a bunch of different the funky yard sale. That's what it's called. But it's a place that let me use some decoupage glue to put our paper down. That no, I better not. I better use Mod Podge since I'm gonna iron it. But there's a little booth in there, and they have like little bitty shops in there, and I like those. Okay. Get all the little pieces of paint. Let's go ahead and put this on. And we're going to Mod Podge and iron this paper on. And then we are going to crackle over the top of it. I gotta really look down in here for that edge. I'll make sure I get all of that in there. Let me put that in my dirty brush container there. Let's dry it, and we're going to iron it on. Let me turn my iron on. It will probably be at 8 o'clock my time. Put it in right there. It'll be 8 o'clock my time. Now let's get our paper on here. Come up just a tad. Okay. Now let's come over a tad. Okay. Let me put a piece of parchment paper. Oh, this is a new one. I haven't opened this one up. This is really a good deal. You can get this parchment paper like this from Dollar Tree. And it's mainly made for just small things, but it comes in really handy. Let's move our paint over here. Comes in real handy. Did I turn that off? It's hot, but let's make sure we get this good down. This is a little Cricut iron. Yes, Central Time. We are definitely Central Time. I just need to get rid of some stuff, and I have found more stuff in here that I'm ever going to be able to do anything with. And I am ready to I was going to put it on my website, but guys, I don't have time to get all of it on my website. Oh yeah, Teresa, these come in handy. They're just the right size. And they're cheap too. They're really cheap. The only thing is I may not be able to get down all the way in there. You may have to dry that part. That's the only bad thing about doing the iron. Yeah, we'll have to iron that. We'll have to iron that part. Okay. Let me put my iron in here, see if I can. That needs some more glue underneath it. Put it on the paper. Make sure we get all that on there. I need just a little bit more down here on my edges. Just on the edge. Nope, nope, needs the whole bottom. We didn't go down far enough. Okay, now we got it. Let's go ahead and dry that out. Not seeing any comments there. I think that turned out really cute. I'm not even gonna put my ink around my edges until I'm done, and then we'll come back and we'll put a little bit of ink over it. I'm gonna go ahead and take my crackle. I got a little bit left in these. I'm gonna get them used up because I just got in some new ones from scrappysrustic.com. And I did this on a sunflower, and oh my gosh, I thought it turned out so cute. It just gives a whole different look. And I know this looks like I'm putting white glue on it, but it's the crackle medium, and it does dry clear. And I'm just making sure I get a good even coat. I'm gonna have to turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing. We'll dry it, and then we will put the second part on it, and it'll make a fine crackle all over this, and it really makes it look a whole lot different. It looks more aged looking. And I just like how it looks. Make sure I get some on the wood, because we want that wood to crackle too. I can't believe I've almost used this entire bottle. Get some up here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the sides too. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna come in here, crackle down here just a little bit. I can't get that inside rim, and I'm not really gonna worry about it, but I am gonna get the top of this. The top of this. And then when I finish the bottom, Sheila, how much more time do we have until you go on here? About 20 minutes. We'll get it done. We will get it done. Oh yeah, Brenda. It really looks good. Make sure this is all dry. Let's go ahead and dry this up. Thank you, Tiffany. I'm already seeing it crack a little bit. Lisa, I got it from Hobby Lobby, and it was like almost $22. And it was, I got it for like $5. It was on their clearance side. Make sure it's good and dry in there. Get a good brush here. I want to get a good brush. I don't want to get an old brush. I want to get a good brush. It's kind of big. Let's get this one. And we're going to put this step on it, and it's going to start to crackle. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, and I got it. It was on clearance, and I probably got it 2 years ago, but if you always check the red tags, that's when they usually mark stuff down cheap. Sometimes you can get the huge picture frames for a couple bucks. Sheila, I'm trying to hurry. Make sure you get on here right at 10 o'clock. I've got 15 minutes. We're good. And the funny part is you really don't see what this does until you put some wax over it. And we'll put a little bit of the wax over it. Make sure I get it all on here. And I can see by my light where it's glossy, so I know I've got a good coat on here. Because you want to make sure you get a good coat. Here, my little iron here. I like the fact that it turns off itself. Okay, we'll get a little bit of a crack down in there. Make sure we get a crack up here. Okay, I think I've got it all on. I'm going to set that aside in case I need a little bit more. We're going to dry this really good. You use those in your air fryer. Hey, Melba. Okay, Sheila. Oh, I see it cracking. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty. I got a little bit thicker coat down here. Oh, thank you, Barbara. I think it turned out pretty. And right here, it just kind of blends in with that paper and that color. Well, hi, Diane. Welcome to our page. You caught my first YouTube. My first live YouTube, anyway. I'd love if you subscribe. Oh, a little bubble right there. I think I need to find my other iron. This doesn't get quite as hot. Making sure it's good and dry. Gosh, that's gonna be pretty. Okay, I see it cracking. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out, and let's just grab one of our brushes here. I'm gonna kind of take a little bit of that off. Let's start up here a little bit. It's gonna kind of dull down our paint just a little bit. Let's see, do I have a paper towel here? It's nice that I know where my paper towels are, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the cracks to come up here. There they are. Really got to see it in person to see the cracks. I know you're thinking she's ruined it, but I promise you I haven't. We're gonna see those cracks come up. Now we're just gonna wipe the excess off. Let's get some up here on our top. Okay. Okay, let me pull it up here to the camera so you guys can see this. And I don't know if you can see the cracks in there. You can see the cracks over here. And you can see it in that paper. There you go. If you can see the cracks right there in that light. See if you can see them in the light. There you go. I think it looks good. I mean, it makes the paper look old and aged. And all we did is put a little bit of that wax inside all of those little cracks. And it just made it look good. Made it look good. I think it turned out really pretty. I may crackle the back of it too. May crackle the back of it. And there is some cracks down in here too. Down in there too. But on the back of it, while I've got my paint out, and we've got a few minutes, we can go ahead and start painting on it and at least get it done. But Simply Simple Creations by Sheila. Sheila will be on here in just a minute. You want to check her out too. We do the Crafty Sixters once a month. Connie and Carrie wasn't able to be here this week. Something had just came up last minute. But we always miss them when they're not here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just paint the side here out. Or the back out. But I'm not going to crackle the back. I'm not going to crackle the back. I'm just going to go ahead and paint it out. I may wax it, but not crackle it. And I don't know if I'm going to do this right here. I may put something else on that. Piece of felt or something on it. There we go. We are just about done with this. I don't know why I'm worried about that little piece there, but I'll definitely will wax the back of it, but I probably won't crackle the back of it. I'll probably just leave it just like it is. I'm painting my edges away from the surface here. That way I don't get a lot of it on. This right here is going to be the tricky part because I don't want to take off this. Yeah, I love the fine line crackle. But I got this from scrappysrustic.com. She has it in her shop. Just look under her Pentark products. We're gonna go ahead and paint this up. Oh, I need to crackle that bottom there though. And I don't want to take off the stand. I don't want to take off the stand. Thank you, Kathany. Oh, good, Carol. I'm glad you could see it. I had to stand up to get this thing done. But I am going to try to figure out, I might have to get me a different stand if I'm going to try to do both. But there'll be some days I only come live on YouTube, and some days I will only be live on Facebook. I usually upload all my short videos to YouTube. But I'll probably starting to put some of my long, old videos on YouTube. I need somewhere to house them. Okay. Let's just go ahead and paint that. Let's go ahead and paint this square. So right now I'm going to go ahead and get my dryer going here. Just paint the whole thing up. We have 3 minutes. I think we'll get it done. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Yes, Robin, it was rice paper from Decoupage Central. And I'll put the link in the finished video. And I just got this paper maybe 2 weeks ago. So just a little bit more back underneath here. I may put some fabric on this right here instead of painting it. You're welcome. It's really pretty rice paper. And there we go, guys. Turned out to be a really cute book holder. Really cute book holder. On both platforms, guys, go over to Simply Simple Creations by Sheila and watch Sheila. I'm not for sure what she's going to be doing tonight, but I'm sure it's going to be something great. Have a great evening, everybody, and I will see you guys all in the morning with a short video. Have a great day, everybody.